If you ask 10 people how they selected their health insurance, the most common answer would be the premium was low, my friend recommended it, or I saw an advertisement. But always remember that a health insurance policy is a promise. You're paying premium today because you expect the insurer to stand by you when you need them the most. And when that moment comes, the last thing you want is to figure out that your policy lacks some important features or that your insurer itself was not the right choice. Unfortunately, buying health insurance is not easy. There are more than 30 health insurers in India, each offering multiple health plans with different features. So how do you choose the right one? In this video, I'll share a simple step-by-step elimination framework. We'll first understand how to shortlist the right health insurance company, then how to choose the right health plan, followed by my preferred health insurance plan for different situations. Finally, we'll answer two of the most common questions people have. How much health cover is enough? And is your employer's health insurance really enough? Alright, let's get started. There are nearly 33 health insurance companies in India. The first question that you need to answer before shortlisting a health plan is, what are the top health insurance companies in India? So broadly, there are 4 criteria that I use to shortlist a health insurer. The first criteria is claim settlement ratio. For example, if your company has a claim settlement ratio of 98%, it means the insurer settled 98 out of every 100 claims received during that period. Now you should look at the average of at least 3 years of data so that you can shortlist the companies with a consistently high ratio. Ideally, this average claim settlement for last 3 years should be greater than 90%. Based on my analysis, I've identified 11 health insurers with claim settlement ratio above 90% in last 3 years. So this process eliminated more than 20 companies and made our task easier. Now, even after narrowing it down to 11 companies, most people still get stuck here because reading claim settlement ratio is one thing, but figuring out which plan actually fit your situation is a different problem altogether. And that's usually where people either give up and pick the plan randomly or end up talking to an agent who is pushing whatever gives them the highest commission. Please note that here I have taken help from Ditto team that is genuinely trying to solve the problem of insurance mis-selling in India. Ditto is backed by Zerodha and it provides unbiased insurance advice. The best part is they don't irritate you with spam calls. You can even set up a free 30-minute session with their IRDI registered advisor and they can help you shortlist the right health plan. What I really like about the platform is they have simplified every insurance jargon in layman language like a health insurance checklist, pros and cons for every major plan, ratings, and a comprehensive tool so that you can see plans side by side instead of jumping between 10 tabs. So Ditto team has simplified each of the health plan in simple language, including pros and cons. And they have even given the rating. It really helps in getting a clear picture between various health plans. Not only that, if you ever need to raise a claim, their team supports you through that too. To learn more, you can check out their platform from the link I provided in the description and pinned comment. Okay, moving on. While claim settlement ratio is a great parameter, you cannot shortlist a health insurer only on this parameter. That's where second parameter is complaint ratio. You don't just want your claim to be approved. You also want a smooth cashless process, quick response from the insurer, minimal paperwork, and clear communication. That's where a lower complaint ratio generally indicates that customers are facing fewer problems throughout their journey with the insurer. Now, the industry average is around 27 complaints per 10,000 claims. So ideally, your health insurer should have lower than 27 complaints per 10,000 claim. Here again, we'll use average complaint ratio of last 3 years. So out of 11 companies that we have shortlisted, I've added the complaint ratio against each of them. Then third parameter I would use is incurred claim ratio. It tells you what percentage of the premium collected by an insurance company is paid out as a claim. Suppose an insurer collected 1000 crore in premium during the year and it pays 800 crore towards health insurance claim. Then its incurred claim ratio is 80%. This means that every 100 rupee collected as premium, insurer paid 80 rupees towards claim. So if incurred claim ratio is more than 100%, it means the insurer is paying more in claims than it earns in premium. That is not sustainable as companies running in losses. If incurred claim ratio is let's say 40%, it means company is making good profit, but it could also mean that its premiums are overpriced or claims are being rejected frequently. So a very low incurred claim ratio is also not a positive sign. Ideally, it should be in the range of 55 to 85%. I've added this information in top 11 companies that we have shortlisted. Then fourth parameter is hospital network. You want to make sure that the insurer has a strong hospital network with cashless facility across top cities as well as in your city and town. Ideally, a hospital network of more than 10,000 is considered good. All top companies we have shortlisted have hospital network of more than 10,000. Now, once you identify the right health insurer, the next question is how to shortlist the right health plan. Let's have a look. Today, every insurer offers multiple plans with dozens of features. But honestly, you don't need to compare everything. Just focus on a few important features. First, avoid co-payment if possible. It requires you to pay 10 to 30% of every claim from your own pocket. Then avoid policies with room rent limit. Then check for disease-wise sublimits. Some policies cap the amount they'll pay for treatment like cataract, hernia or knee replacement. Even if your sum insured is high, these limits can leave you paying from your own pocket. Next, look at the waiting period. The shorter the waiting period for pre-existing disease and specific illness, the better it is, especially if you have already got existing health condition. Also make sure the policy covers daycare procedure. Today, many treatments no longer require a 24-hour hospital stay, and a good health plan should cover these procedures. Another feature I really like is the restoration benefit. If you exhaust your sum insured during the policy year, the insurer automatically restores it, giving you additional protection if another hospitalization happens later. Finally, ensure the policy covers pre- and post-hospitalization expenses like your consultation, diagnostic test, and medicine. These costs can be significant and are usually overlooked. Now, these are what I consider the must-have features. There are also good-to-have features like your no-claim bonus that increases your cover every claim-free year. Then free annual health checkups, consumable covers for items like gloves and PPE kit, domiciliary treatment, and coverage for Ayush treatment. If your health plan has all must-have features, you have already shortlisted a strong policy. The good-to-have features simply make it even better. Now, based on all this information, I've shortlisted health plans for various use cases. Let's have a look. Before we discuss the health plan, let me clarify that there's no perfect health plan for everyone. Every person has different requirements and you need to shortlist the right health plan as per your requirement. And that's where I would suggest booking a call with Ditto team where they would understand your requirement and suggest a right health plan. So if you have a family and are looking for a family floater plan, first option I would suggest is HDFC Optima Secure Plus. It offers one of the most comprehensive features available today. You get 2x coverage from day one, meaning your 10 lakh policy effectively gives you 20 lakh of cover immediately. Your coverage also grows every year through the infinite benefit, irrespective of whether you make a claim. It comes with unlimited restoration, no room rent restriction, no disease by sublimit, no co-payment clause, and also covers consumables like gloves, syringe, and PPE kit that are often excluded by many policies. On top of that, it provides 60 days of pre-hospitalization and 180 days of post-hospitalization coverage. Overall, it's a well-rounded plan that checks every box on our health insurance checklist. Then second option would be Care Supreme. It offers no room restriction, no co-payment, no disease by sublimit, and offer unlimited restoration benefit. It means your sum assured is automatically replenished if it is exhausted. This plan also covers daycare procedure, modern treatment, Ayush, domiciliary care, and organ donor expenses, along with 60 days of pre-hospitalization and 180 days of post-hospitalization coverage. Another useful feature is the instant cover add-on, which can reduce the waiting period for certain pre-existing diseases like diabetes and hypertension to just 30 days. Overall, Care Supreme offers an excellent balance of features and affordability, making it one of my top recommendations for a family floater. My third suggestion would be Niva Bupa Reassure 2.0 Platinum Plus. This is a feature-rich health insurance plan that is ideal for those looking for comprehensive coverage. It comes with no room rent restriction, no co-payment, no disease by sublimit, and unlimited restoration of your base sum insured. One of the standout features is Booster Plus, which carry forward your unused sum insured every claim-free year and can significantly increase your total cover over time. Another unique benefit is Lock the Clock, which freezes your premium based on your entry age until you make your first claim. This plan also includes 60 days of pre-hospitalization, 180 days of post-hospitalization, annual health checkup, and covered daycare procedure, Ayush treatment, domiciliary care, and organ donor expenses. Overall, it's a comprehensive plan with several innovative features. Although please note that Niva Bupa has historically reported a higher complaint volume as compared to its peer. So that's something you should keep in mind while making your decision. Now, if you're someone who lives a healthy lifestyle and looking for an affordable cover, I would suggest Aditya Birla Active 1 Max. What makes this plan stand out is its strong focus on preventive healthcare and wellness. It offers health return where you can earn rewards for maintaining a healthy lifestyle. And it also offers super credit which increases your sum insured by 100% every year regardless of claim, up to 500% of your base cover. It also includes unlimited restoration, no room rent restriction, no co-payment, built-in consumable cover, free annual health checkups, and covers daycare procedure, Ayush treatment, and domiciliary care. Then it also offers a brilliant add-on feature called chronic care, which can provide immediate coverage for selected lifestyle conditions like your diabetes and hypertension. So if you're looking for a health plan that not only offers wellness-focused benefit, but also provide cover for lifestyle condition from day one, Aditya Birla Active 1 Max can be a great pick. By the way, HDFC ERGO also offers an add-on feature called ABCD Chronic Care that reduces the waiting period for asthma, blood pressure, cholesterol, and diabetes type 2 from 3 years to just 30 days. So if you do not want to wait for health protection from these lifestyle diseases, HDFC ERGO is also a good option. Now there are two most common questions people have while taking a health plan. How much health cover is enough, and is employer provided health cover is good enough, or should you take a separate health plan? Alright, let's discuss. Unfortunately, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. The right amount depends on your age, family size, city, income, and whether you already have employer health insurance. That said, here are some broad guidelines. Young individuals in their 20s or 30s can have health cover between 10 to 15 lakh. Family of 2 to 4 members can prefer 15 to 25 lakh of cover. If you live in a metro city like Mumbai, Delhi or Bangalore, where medical costs are significantly higher, I would lean towards 20 lakh or more. And if your budget is limited, don't compromise on coverage. Instead, buy a 10 to 15 lakh base policy and a super top-up plan. This gives you much higher protection at relatively low additional premium. Today, many of you would already have an employer-provided health plan. While it's a great benefit to have, in many cases, employer health plans are not as comprehensive as a good retail health insurance policy. They may have lower sum insured, limited feature, restricted coverage, or fewer customization options. More importantly, the cover is linked to your job. If you switch companies, take a career break, start your own business or retire, that insurance may no longer be available. And that's exactly when buying a fresh policy can become more difficult and expensive, especially if you have developed health conditions over time. That's why I always recommend having your own personal health insurance policy, even if your employer already provides one. Think of your employer cover as an added layer of protection, not your primary health insurance. That way you are protected irrespective of where you work or what stage of life you are in. In case you are not sure about your existing health plan or looking for a right health plan for your family, simply book a free one-on-one consultation with Ditto team. Link is in the description. So that's it from my side. Now tell me in the comment which health plan do you have. If you find this video useful, do share it within your circle. I'll see you next video. Till then, take care.